Morning. So today we're on a little bit of Players Classic prep. We're now on our way to Swaffham to see KW Services in order to get the paintwork corrected. So there's quite a few matte spots at the moment, and Kev Whitley is going to go over the car with a machine polisher and detailer to get her looking her best for the show at Goodwood. So yeah, we're going to do a quick little walk around on the car. I'm going to show you her bad points at the moment, and then we're going to move straight on to Kev working his magic and making this thing look its absolute best Players Classic. The only problem with camera, you can't really pick up how bad the roof and everything is. Okay, so Kev's now finished doing the car, just pulled over to do a quick walk around to show off his work. I mean, I've picked the worst time to do this because the light is now fading, but I cannot elaborate on how much he has cut the yellow out of his paintwork. I'll just quickly cut to one of the photos from earlier on the bonnet. And so yeah, you can see from that picture just how much contamination and how much the paintwork had actually faded. This thing in the sunlight absolutely fucking gleams now, and I mean there was no end of patches on the car which were completely matte and I didn't think could be saved personally, but yeah, he's absolutely done fucking wonders on this, to the point of he's even managed to get a form of gloss started to come back on the roof. So this was completely matte. I cannot even describe how bad it was. To touch it, it felt like 2000 grit sandpaper, to put it simply. And as you can see, we're starting to get some reflection back there. He's asked me to come back and we're going to try and cut it some more later on just to try and bring some more shine back. But for the time we had and for what I was asking of him today, I mean, he's done a fucking amazing job. I mean, he even listened and took into consideration the areas on the car which I'd sprayed by hand. So of course in here was all sprayed with rattle can, and he's very lightly machine polished that up so that blends in better. But of course we couldn't go too mad because the paintwork is thin as fuck. And finally, for any eagle-eyed people, of course we did have primer line and primer there. This was actually done in a previous machine polishing accident and isn't nothing to do with Kev, just in case anyone says. But I mean, as you can see, that thing is back whiter than fucking white. There is no more yellow there. And of course, the bumper finish is still fresh out the can, mainly because this was only done a week ago, so the aerosol is still going to be soft as fuck. Not only that, it's also thin as fuck, so we decided to play it safe and not machine polish that. But even that, for fresh out the can, has still got a lovely finish to it. So yeah, overall, KW Services, Kev Whitley has done an absolutely fucking cracking job on the car, so I really rate him. So yeah, this is it for this video. I'll see you at Players Classic, and yeah, keep rocking those council estate builds. Catch you later.